What? Did Mr. Beast really keep a fast for 30 days? How did he survive? Did he complete the challenge? Hello everyone! We are back with another exciting video on Mr. Beast. We are sure you have seen this latest video. If you haven't, don't worry, we will be updating you all about what happened down there. But before we start, what do you think about the video? 30 days without food? That has got to be one of the most insane things he has done, isn't it? We just want to hand out this disclaimer at the start of this video. Whatever Mr. Beast opted to do in this video was done under the supervision of medical professionals. So please guys, do not try this at home. Now, let's dive straight into the video. Mr. Beast, or Jimmy Donaldson, is one of the biggest YouTube stars of today. He holds the title as the philanthropist of YouTube. He is one of the highest paid YouTubers by Forbes. Currently, he stands at the 5th position in the list of YouTube's most subscribed channels. It's not a surprise that Mr. Beast is where he is today. He started young when he was just a teenager, but he did not get fame until he dropped out of college. No, that is not the right way to say it. College degrees are a different debate, but he did not feel like his degree was something he wanted to pursue. He was interested in designing videos. So, he did something unique that no other YouTuber had then thought of doing. He made a video about him counting to 100,000. Yep, that is the video. He is counting to 100,000 and later, it was revealed that it took him 24 hours. So, the thing that we do take from his first video is that he is down to do anything until it's the best video on the internet. But this video is not the craziest he has done. On his resume, there just keeps popping up a crazier video than before. We're using the word crazy, but it's actually clever. He manages his video cleverly because crazy makes you think Chucky doing a ball dance in the middle of the night. We hope that you're not watching this at night. Anyway, if we take a little sneak peek into the crazy he has done, this video seems like just a normal day for Mr. Beast. You all remember when he launched 300 ghost restaurants in one night, don't you? If you're unaware of this piece of magic on YouTube, see our previous video on the matter. But for the sake of this video, we will review it a little bit. He opened a pop-up restaurant and invited everyone in the neighborhood to join the launch. He gave away free burgers to anyone who came to the eatery. But that is not the best part. He added the Mr. Beast part into the video and gave away free money along with the orders of free food. Lines were seen up for miles outside the restaurant. Some lucky customers even got a free car, some petrol, and various Apple gadgets that were just lying around. The police had to ask Mr. Beast and his friends to stop the operations because the traffic was getting affected. But he used this to launch his fast food joint, 300 in one night. How? By creating a chain of ghost restaurants. Yes, they do not exist, so there is no cost of the brick and mortar involved in this case. Again, clever, right? But just a disclaimer, they won't be giving out free money now if you order from them. No, I haven't tried, it's clear from the start, guys. Another great video was his recreation of the Squid Game set. No, don't worry, it's without the blood and all the murders, and that is not a spoiler if you haven't watched the Squid Games. Trust me, it's darker than you think. For Mr. Beast's video, he opted for a different method. He designed the exact same replica of the set. All the games from the original game, but less blood and more fun. Oh, and let's not forget about the money, $456,000. So the catch was there. The contestants came of their own free will, and he managed to get the video successful in no time. Fun fact, that set took him 6 months to build. Amazing, right? Go check out that video if you haven't. Let's take one last example because this one connects with our topic. The Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, the dream palace of every kid back in the 90s. He designed the whole set from scratch on an island, man. And the best part, he gifted the winner the whole factory. But the losers did go down the boat on the Chocolate River. So that is a different flex, isn't it? At the last challenge, Gordon Ramsay came. We had to tell you because it all connects in the end. Wait for it. But let us take a stop here. Have you seen in all of his videos how he manages to keep the viewer engaged in the video? Now, come on. If you were to count down to 100,000, how would you make it interesting? Isn't that the main problem you will have? Exactly. But that is what he does best. All of his videos are at least 15 minutes long. That means he has to keep the viewers engaged till the end. What he does best is that he incorporates little challenges in between the big challenge, making the video one big ball of entertainment. Let's come to his fasting challenge. He took himself on the stunt to keep away from all kinds of food. Everything scraped off from the fridge except water. For 30 long days. Is that medically possible? Well, that is why he hired a medical professional to take his blood tests and see if he is fit for the challenge. He made sure he held all the appointments to avoid any big trouble. This is why we will say this again: do not try this at home. He made a bet against his friends that if he did not make it to 30 days, they will be allowed to shave his head. Well, if you had that bet against your friend, you would make sure he would lose it, right? That is what MrBeast's friends did too. They tried to lure him into eating and igniting his cravings for the best food in town. That didn't work, of course. Again, this man's dedication is top-notch. But wait, that is not all that happened. He lost more than 20 pounds during the whole fasting experience, but the only downside is that his energy levels also dropped severely down. But maybe that was because of the way he was fasting. He did not choose to spend his days at home sleeping around, but he went out every day and filmed for his future videos. Now that is something, isn't it? He made the whole video of the Willy Wonka chocolate factory in that state. He even did a photo shoot of himself with his brand of chocolates in this very state. And most of all, he flew to New York for a seminar on this fasting state. I would have gobbled up months worth of food in this time alone. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? The real question that remains is whether or not he made it, isn't he? Did he manage to complete the challenge? Did he escape from the likes of carrying a shaved head? Well, not exactly. You see, when he was working on filming the Willy Wonka video, he asked Gordon Ramsay to come in as a guest chef. He was the one who played the role of the judge for the last challenge in the Willy Wonka video. But when Gordon came on the set, Gordon obviously had cooked a meal for the host. Yes, you guessed it right. MrBeast broke his fast due to the meal that Mr. Ramsay cooked for him. Maybe it was out of politeness, or maybe he was really hungry, but that is the first bite he took in 2 weeks. Yes, 14 days without any food, only water. That is some crazy challenge, isn't it? Well, we will let you decide. Is it crazy, or is it clever? All in all, MrBeast lost the bet, and in celebration of that, he allowed his friends to shave off his head. But a professional came in at the last minute and did the haircut to avoid any more trouble than it already was for Jimmy. So, what do you think about this challenge that MrBeast did? How long do you think you would have lasted? Again, we're not encouraging you to do this, just a random thought that you can start in a thread in the comments down below. Me? I would have lasted a night at most. Maybe by that time I would have opened my laptop, because that is the last thread for me, and maybe most of you too. We hope that you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You will know when another video will come into our playlist for you to watch. Until then, peace out folks, and be kind. Bye.